Good morning, everybody. Press spawn, new adventure, Goblin Z. We just get into a house and get this, or get into something giving us cover, and get this stream working correctly. There we go. So, Goblin Z, hardcore survival, Chernarus, solo. Everything wants to kill you. Everything's a little bit harder. Not impossible, just harder. Harder zombies, a different map, even though it's Chernarus, edited, heavily edited map. Spawning in with 4 rags, iodine, glow stick, piece of rope, and a knife. That's it. Sakau temperatures with Chernarus summer. So you get the worst of both worlds. And a severe lack of loot. So first thing we're looking for is a small stick, because we're going to need to make a fishing rod, because food, as we can see, is quite a priority. I said severe lack of loot. No base building allowed on the server anymore. That's all gone. Whoa, we'll have that. That's a rucksack waiting to happen. So, survival shelters only. Stashes, small flags. Still keys and key cards. No map. And I'm ill already because we're cold and we're wet. We're looking for a bush so we can make a small bloody fishing rod. Might have to look for a while. How's everyone's Saturday? We're already freezing. No guarantee we'll live on this life. Ah, there we go. Potential bush ahead. Military zombies everywhere. Bit. Let's back off. Now I need another stick that we can make into fishing hooks. So go decide where we're going to fish to. Here's looking good. We need some worms. The worms should do us fine. Temperature's dropping. We're getting ill. This is the initial fight against the game. One worm. If you're interested in the server, do a search for Goblin Z or Goblin Z in the browser of your choice. As I said, it's survival, but not impossible survival. So first thing we can do is make a fishing rod. Now we're going to need hooks. And I realise how difficult this is when you first start off. Now we're going to make a hook. Good enough for me. Going to save that knife now. Going to add that to there. Add one of them to there. Take that in my hand. And fish. We need a fire, and we need to get warm, and we need to get this fish on the go. Hope for a fish. Our first one caught. If we get a second one, gonna get the fire going. We might have it to go in twice. We should have still enough energy to do this just. That onto my back. Get these fish cut up. I know my energy's dropping, my health's dropping, everything's dropping. It's that mad rush, and that one cut up. We can wash our hands because we're in the sea, so it will save us having to use rags for bandages, which is nice. Save that one there, that one there, that one there. That works just about right. Wash hands. Now find a house and get a fire on, which we'll again need rags for. Sorry, we'll need sticks and bark. That will do for sticks. I'll take the risk of maybe cutting my hands so I don't blunt the knife any further. Carry that one in. Break it down, and we'll need some bark. Nearest big stick, nearest tree. We'll need 2 bits of bark, but 3 would work well. There's your first bit, there's your second bit. Knife away because it's nearly dead. Pick that up, back in the house. Door, shut the door. Crouch down. Going to make a hand drill kit because that's what we're going to light the fire with. Now we're going to place the other piece on there. That's your kindling to start the fire. There's your logs to keep it going. Then we're going to light the fire. And we're going to get our fish on there to cook. And then we're going to dry our clothes out. And all the time we're battling the elements. So put that down to dry. We're going to dry our cargo pants out. I'm kind and give you a set of cargo pants to start off with. Whether we make it or not will be all dependent on how quickly we get warm. Or don't. If you look at our health bar, it's dropping. But our temperature's going up, which is good. So drop that down to dry that out. How's our, that one's done. Move them across. Take them off because they're drenched. So we're no longer drenched. If something's wet, probably that on us. Put that on the floor. There we are. Got to wait for that to drop in temperature so we can eat it. And then we should survive. If we're lucky. And if we're not, we get another life and we try again. Okay, that one's cooked. Just waiting for that to drop to orange so I can eat it. I said it is a survival server. PvP's allowed, encouraged. Not an issue with it. Out of sticks now. Hit that. Remove that. Where's my knife? Break this down. Because we need to heat. Now that off. Now we're going to break that down. Need that in a second. Now we're waiting for one of these to cool down enough to eat them. I'm going to take the burlap stack, take the items out, mix it with the rope. Actually, put the rope in our hands. That'll be swap. Be stupid. Right, put the rope in our hands. Drag the burlap sack wherever that was. I was dragging the t-shirt, wasn't I? There you go. Morning, West. And we're going to make the carrier bag. Then we're going to mix that with the sticks. And that will make a burlap backpack. So now we've got a backpack. Let's eat some food. No, it's my first run, mate. It's my first run. But it's a harder server, isn't it? It's certainly a harder server. But I wanted it to be. This is nice. This is the right level of... It's not impossible, but you have to change how you play the server. You have to think differently. I'm not going to say sorry because everyone's the same. It's a difficult server. I hope you guys are enjoying it though, because this is the future now. This is where we've got the level right of how hard. Now we're just going to make the map right. I'm going to get them back on. So we've got some storage now. And we could do with getting the fire going again. Those zombies are tough and annoying. Yep. It's like being on Deer Isle permanently, isn't it? We need... There's a bush. That'll do. Hopefully we won't cut ourselves, but if we do, it's a risk I'm willing to take. Yeah, they are a bit of a bitch, my Zeds. Going back inside, guys. We're going to break this one down, and we're going to hopefully be able to go from the embers, but we might not be able to. We might have to do a whole fire from scratch. Who knows? Attack them. No, so we can't relight that one. So I'm going to need a bit more bark. 2 more sheets, 2 more bits of bark again. It's good though, a nice challenge. I'm glad. And I've made Chernarus feel differently, haven't I? That's, for me, massive. Chernarus looks and feels different. Right, let's get some bark. I want to get my clothes dried out, guys. This is the reason we're doing this. And try and fight that fire off. Try and fight that cold off. If at all possible. They're still drenched, so let's get them out to dry them. That still needs drying. They still need drying. That certainly needs drying. Yeah, when I first spawned in, I didn't recognise where I was. Good, that's what I wanted. And now we've got rid of base building as well. When you do find a key, you've got to work out what the hell you're going to do with it. And there's... Well, yeah, there's a massive amount of spawned crates every restart. And hidden stashes in military camps. At some point, I'll post some stats into the Discord to show what sort of level of crates are spawning in. Not the locations, but how many. And you'll get a good mixture of high-powered weapons and ammo in them. Or survival supplies, a bit of food, maybe some meds. And I've got some work to do today on upgrading Salisky Island. That's going to be done today. I'm probably adding AI to it, but that will be the only place that has AI if I do that. Yeah, it's about picking up the right gear you need at that point in time. Yes. And making everything last. Picking up, thinking, how could you use every little item? I know I've sacrificed now my rope to make a rucksack. I need to get more clothing to make more rope. These out. We're going to need to either a sharpening stone or another knife quite quickly. Just warm now. Ready to go, ready to go, ready to go. Now I'm just going to wait for these shoes to, if possible. No. I've done the same yesterday with rope. Opened up a shed, found another. Yeah. I mean, I put the rope in on purpose because that initial start without it is nigh on impossible. All right, then we're ready to start our adventure. First thing to do, gonna risk rummaging that? Maybe not. Come to me, zombie. Try and get him to a window where we can kill him through a window. Come to me. Come on. Come to me. And we carry on. Same idea yesterday with the rope. Open up a shed. Yeah. You just got to find that thing all the time. And Chernarus, I think, looks amazing with my new build of it. And I haven't been everywhere. I just put the build in. I've done a little bit of basic testing just to make sure it wasn't too glitchy. But nothing amazing. So the last thing I want to do, I think the balance is right for stuff now. It's hard, but not impossible. Is build a Salisky island that I can put AI on, and that's the only place there will be AI. But the rewards on Salisky Island there'll be crates on there that don't need keys, probably, that have survival gear in them. So if you fight your way in, you come away with enough stuff to survive. But I've got to work out how I'm doing it. I've got an idea. So I need to do some work this afternoon working on that world. On that edit to the map. And then if it feels right, I'll deploy it later on today, directly onto the server. I won't need a restart. It'll just go on, and then on the next automatic restart, it'll be in place. Because of the work I've done now, a lot of stuff I've put on the server which isn't yet initiated has been done on purpose. So when we do I can just turn it on and off in the back end of the server. Like trader. We don't have a trader on here at the moment. Next wipe we will. But the marketplace is already loaded. It's just not initiated. So it should make future wipes a lot quicker. We're certainly not running anywhere today, are we? That's for sure. I need to fill my vape before I run out. Give me a second, guys. Just got that taste of it's about to go. Not this wipe, you won't, but the trader has a reason for it next wipe. At the moment, it makes no sense, but next wipe it will. And the trader's going to work differently than you're used to. It's going to be a peer-to-peer trader. So there'll be a hunter trader in there that'll buy pelts off you and sell you survival gear. That's it. And then there'll be a player-to-player marketplace. So you'll be able to put items up for sale and ask what you want for them. And other players will be able to buy those off you from the trader hub. Without you both being there. And then you go back and pick up the money. And then the trader's going to sell the boat. Or hire it. Because the trader, there won't be any boats at that point spawning in the world. But what will happen is the trader will hire you a boat for, say, 500 gold. And then when you return it to him, he'll buy it off you for 500 gold. So then the things that I'm putting offshore, you'll be able to get to using the boats. But you're going to have to make money before you do it. So you're going to have to either hunt a lot of animals and sell the pelts, or you're going to have to sell some items and get other players to buy them before you can save up and buy that boat, or kill someone else that's on a boat and sell their boat. And then rather than have the boats spawn in, we'll have them spawn... We'll have the trader work like a rental service. And I'm not saying it'll be 500 gold. It might be 100 gold if you get like 10 gold per wolf pelt. Because we're going to have a few islands offshore with different things on for people to visit. I've got one at the moment already. If you pick up a map, which I haven't got, right down at the edge of the map in sort of that direction, there is a big enemy HQ island that's in place and working. So that's the first thing that we put in place. And then I've got some more islands and things to put in place on top of that. and you couldn't swim to it. It's too far out, so you're going to need a boat to get there. At the moment, there's 5 boats spawning in the world. Once we go to version 2 in August, there'll be, as I said, no boats. You'll just buy it from trader when you get there. But the trader won't be on shore. The trader will be on an island offshore. So again, but that'll involve a swim. So it'll be a risk getting to the trader. Yeah, he might sell a map. I'd envisage that he would buy pelts off you, sell a full set of clothing, probably a very expensive shotgun, single shot shotgun, and very expensive buckshot. There you go. There'll be a well there. There'll be a fire barrel that's burning. All that sort of shit. And the player-to-player marketplace, which I think is a really good idea. Oh, and nothing on him. Now we're going to need a fire. We need sticks. Fuck. Come to this window. Come on. Get that done. Yes. And that's the end of that life. And that's what it's like on here. Respawn. Life 1, gone. Life 2. Oh, a little bit of DayZ being DayZ. Let it catch up. Fucking raining again. And that, guys, is a hidden stash. One battery, one box of nails. And they spawn all over the map. Not a problem, West. Enjoy. Look at that. We're saved. Real food. Now we just need to get a fire on. If we can do it from these trees, because they're fake. Yeah, they're not. They're put in trees. They're not original trees. So put in trees, you can't do the same stuff that you do from, like here, gather bark. They've not been set up in the same way, and it's fine. That's life. Already damp. Not going to work. Need one closer. No, not what I want. Oh, you bastard. Fucking damp. We need the rain to stop to get this done. That away from the others to make it easy. damaged. We're fucking starving, as per normal on here. Make a fire lighter. That heated up. Get them burnt down. Get these clothes dried. Waiting for that to defrost. So getting this defrosted and getting our heat on is what will keep ourselves alive. And this lot dried out, if possible. Just chilly now, so let's open it. It's dog food, so it ain't safe to eat. So little chunks. That's the good dog food, not the dry stuff. It's funny, in the UK, dog food has to be fit for human consumption, where cat food doesn't. There's a strange reference for you. So when I used to, a long time ago, when I used to teach survival, we'd actually have a tin of dog food that had the label taken off that people would think was stewing beef. and would eat it quite happily, and then we'd show them afterwards what they were eating. And we'd explain that UK dog food has to be fit for human consumption. UK cat food doesn't. Other countries do it different ways. I know. It's because dogs are counted as being domesticated, where cats are legally feral. I believe that's where the legalities come from, dog food and cat food. Now I've got to try and get some UK dog food. It is, if you get UK wet dog food, it's like very poor quality stewing. A tin of stew in a can. Very poor quality. But still edible. And it'll be awful. With some grains thrown in as well. This is probably my hardest server I've built yet. It is a server that's wild out there. Anyone can play it. It's a solo server. We're on Chernarus in the summer, but with Sakal conditions for the I say heat, for the cold. Everything wants to kill you. Harder zombies. If you think the stag zombies off Deer Isle, that's literally what we've got ish on here. It's pretty interesting. I never knew that. That's okay. I'm full of little stupid facts like that at times. Right, fire's gone out. We've had some food. Yes, we've got a cold, but the sun is now up for a while. We might stand a chance of surviving. They're disinfected. We're good to go. So as I said, not a Chernarus people are used to. We need more clothing. Need to stay clear of zombies. We could do with hitting the police station on the off chance of an MP5. Very low chance. Because it's my server. So I know how much percentage is. PC. So it is PC. Fuck. Been a little bit jumpy at the moment. Come to me, zombie. I wish I could design stuff like this for console. I really do. I love making these servers, and I wish I could do an Xbox and PlayStation 1 that was, or both do Xbox and PlayStation community servers that were like this. But I like making survival servers. And we don't allow base building on this one. So it's hidden stashes only and improvised shelters. I've turned off the ability to base build. And everything is worth having on my servers. Every item's needed. Agreed. I think in time, potentially, you'll get it once Sony and Microsoft have agreed to allow modding of BI products. And there is a lot people can do. Just nothing quite to this level. All over the map, where we've got it here all over the map. There, cash register. So this map now feels looted. Feels like it's the end of the world. So that's when I build a server, that's what I look at. So this is one of my things. So I've got craft rags by hand. So you can rip up clothes with your hands. Which is, to me, feels like a mod that should be in the game. Why use a knife? Because you can rip up clothes if they're badly damaged. So now I've got 2 of them. We'll now make, if it doesn't glitch out, we'll make some gloves. And I nerf the loot, so there's only like 75% nerf, so most of the loot that you're used to on Chernarus is long gone. It's all there still, just less of it. Right, we're going to drink from the well, because it's sensible, because we're here. If we had a face covering, I'd search the trash pile or the rubbish pile that's next to me for stuff, but we don't, so... And then I mostly changed most of the zombies to be in most of the towns to be military, as if they'd shot all the civilians years ago. Oh, I can hear they're back. So you can search those piles, but if you haven't got a face covering and gloves, you've got a chance of getting ill from them. Now, before we search this place, we'll make sure all the doors are shut. Be nice to find a little bit of body armor, maybe a gun. So, up the stairs. Oh, that on here is massive. One round on a pistol is big time a win. Oh, if only I had a key. We don't have the key. Or a crowbar. Or a lockpick. Or a sledgehammer. Already cut. Bloody zombie. Oh, that's massive. So now, if we open it up, I can then set waypoints. And we can see there's something offshore down here. If you get a boat. So you can double click now and you can build waypoints and make them 3D and do all that sort of shit. So still have to have the map for that to work. Hello, zombie. Come to me. I'm behind you. Come on. And we make the zombies harder. Or still allowing kill on sight and PvP. And the military are really hard. 2 shots from a foul to take out the military zombies. Sorry, La, in your world. See how excited I get from simple things. Right, we need another fire and get that fucking food cooked. We got 1 piece. Shit. Damaged. Good. Get a stick to start with. I'm back via the... There we go. That should do for a stick. Should it? No. Sticks. Go. First stick. Oh, come on, game. Come on, I know. My connection playing up. Okay, do with 1 stick then. Not going to go too far and keep searching. I know I'm cut. Because my gloves are ruined, isn't it? Right, let's get this fire on. That's the rest of the house now. Plums done as well, because if we can get them ready to eat, that will help. Keep that for a fishing rod for emergencies. Keep that for a baseball bat if we find one. Spare battery's always good. First one done. And when we get to night time on this, it's really cold. So you're going to have fires with no ability of building bases. So that's just dried now. That's just dried. That's good. Bring that up. Bring that up. Got some space at least. Just need to get that one done and then open. Do we open it with the knife? Maybe it might ruin it. Choice is time. Oh, that's that one done. Yeah. We will. Eat those two. You never know when we're going to get another feed. Why won't it let me? Okay. Oh, I'm about to have a server crash. Yeah. Yeah. Let's log out and log back in again, guys. Give myself a chance to resync. One minute login is to try and combat logging. Because I know what players are like. Especially you meet someone, you come under fire, and you're like, I'm going to log out. Especially on survival servers with no base building, when you're trying to, every item you've got will keep you alive. Whereas actually here, that extra minute means that if you just click exit, you'll be sat on the server for a minute and someone can kill you. So we're going to log and then log straight back in to give it a chance to resync to the server. That should be It's better now. Yeah, there you go. Right then, time to continue. Which way? Up the map. Let's get off the shoreline. Less chance of bumping into players then. More chance of finding the gear we need to survive. I'm after another bit of clothing so I can make a face mask, because then I can start searching rubbish piles. And I need some more bandages. Obviously we need another knife. Or a sharpening stone. I said severe lack of loot on the server. On purpose. It is 12 years after the virus hit. So you wouldn't expect there to be so much stuff around. And what this all is about is we've gone here, this wipe. We're building towards next year when I'm going to switch service providers, because the new provider we're going to will allow me to do a lot more with the server. We are there. So, yeah, if we follow this up and along, I need something to visit. Probably down to there, maybe. Or along the coast up there. Trying to think what's going to give us the best chance. There, probably. Hunting huts, and there's a well there, isn't there? I think. Yeah. Right there. Okay, so let's carry on up. So we're building now. We've had a wipe. We'll have the next wipe in August, when a little bit more will be added, and then we'll have a wipe in October, and then over Christmas I'll start building the new server. This will stay up until the end of January, and then we'll switch to the new provider at the end of January, which I would have built for a month offline or away from people gaming. And then the new provider will allow us to do a lot more, build a better survival server. Easier. I go straight to the end and then go straight ahead. That should work. Good, because it's DayZ, remember? So I've done the initial build over the last 36 hours to get us to this point. And we've had the server up for now 18 months, but we're staying on Chernarus now, but my new version of Chernarus. It's a 30-slot survival server at the moment. Sorry, got a frog in my throat today. After Christmas, when we go to the new provider, we'll be able to have up to 127 slots. Not that I'll use them. but we'll have double the RAM. We'll have 4 times the cores. We'll have about a 25% increase in core speed and a faster hard disk on the new provider, which will allow me to do more with the server. This is about the level of the RAM that we've got on here now. As you can see, it's a little bit janky in places and I have to relog. I wouldn't want to go any more. At the moment, we don't have a trader. Next wipe, there will be a trader, but the trade will be on an island offshore, so you'll have to swim to it, which will get you cold. And it will only trade in skins, and then there'll be a peer-to-peer trader on there, so players can sell their own stuff that they want to sell. And then we'll be adding more islands in, which I've got to start building, well, this weekend. Ready for next wipe. So I have a lot planned for the server, but it's a long-term aim because of I can't afford to have 2 servers. I can't afford to. I'm not paying to up this server. The new provider I'm going to is half the price of this server, with double the spec nearly. So we're there. I need to come that way a bit more. And I've got a summer build on, as you can see with the foliage. So summer build, but it's -2 during the day and -15 at night. Nights are about an hour long, and it roughly, this is approximately, works as server comes up, 3 hours of daytime, 15 minutes sunset, half an hour night, 15 minutes sunrise-ish, followed by a restart. We've got, as you saw earlier, if you were here, loot crates and stashes on here that spawn in, which you need to find keys for. Which give you better weapons, a little bit of food if you're lucky. I mean, what did we get? A box of nails and a battery. But the box and nails, as much as we can't base build, if we get a baseball bat or if you want to build a stash, obviously we can make with a saw and a hatchet, one of those things that you bloody put in the ground, you make a box. We allow people to build flags on here, 10 flags per player, and they're small flags, so you can have hidden stashes in the woods that are still protected. But obviously if anybody finds them, they can steal everything because there's no base building. So it's up to you to build something covert. That's big. I pressed M for map because I'm so used to being able to do it. We are now there. So if we go that way, and follow this route, this should take us where we want to go. And it is a survival server. our footwear? Pristine still. Good. Realise we are going to need food again soon. Only worn. Is that a good bolt? Yeah, I think it's probably a fiberglass bolt we got with it. It's massive. You can grow vegetables on here and all that sort of shit if you want to. Now we need a knife though. That's what we need more than anything now, is another knife. So killing a chicken would be useful. Bones would allow us to make emergency knives. The zombies have evolved, so they've become closer to Deer Isle zombies, the harder ones. Well, the whole idea being that this is now 12 years after the virus hit. All the loot's gone, or most of the loot's gone. You're a sole survivor. And the zombies have still been around, slowly evolving as the virus mutated. And that's sort of how I build my servers. So this is the one with the hardest zombies. This is the hardest I've built yet. But I hope the balance is still right so players can play it. You know where I am. There's military over there, isn't there? Let's Mister. Okay, where is it? Where's what we're looking for? Up there. Do we hit the houses? Yeah, let's hit the houses, see if we get some more food. And there's a well here as well. And then push for the military. We're certainly having a better life this time. But I am wary of that is badly damaged. It's not going to survive much longer. That's what I wanted to hear. Food. Going to need water, but there is water here on this in this area. Wary of the Zeds because we know that we're not ready to fight them yet. The person that used to live here died to a stag. So we're going to carry along. We're going to get the water if we can. Yeah. Come on, zombies. Let's clear you out. Come on. Come on, then. Yeah, I'm over here. Come on, then. Behind you. Right, let's get some water on. Water's all right, food's all right, knife's the next problem. And we can do with some more ammo for the gun. Might as well drink till we're full. Don't know when the next chance will be. Now we've got to find that chicken. Oh, now we need a fire because we're cold. I want the chicken for the bones. Yeah, I know I'm losing health. See? There we go. Dinner. One of those could become a belt now. Then takes the knife out of there. Now we need some bark. See the zombie down there, but I'm not gonna. Now we need a couple of sticks. Hopefully not cut ourselves, but there's no guarantee on that one. One will do. Get this fire on. Hi there, Ashes. How are you, mate? Every item needs to be saved. Okay, keep us a food, keep us alive kit this is. Back on my old hardcore survival servers, mate. This is my latest one, went live last night. Harder than normal. Probably my hardest one yet. Still solo. Don't allow base building on now. So whereas before we did allow base building, we've taken that out now. But you can still build stashes and put flags up to protect them. And it's easy flag and they're small, so you can make them covert. But it's a harder server. Which I like. Makes it more challenging for players. This morning, this is my balance run to see if the server needs tweaking at all. Or if it's about the right level. I'll save the can. We'll eat that food first. Now we need to make a knife with that. There we go. Eat that now because we've got access to water here. That one. Bit of a heat buff. So it's Summer Chernarus, but reimagined. Lots of... oh, fuck. Harder zombies. They're like Deer Isle stag zombies. Well, the military ones certainly are. The rest are doable. But they take a lot more hits. The military officers take 2 308 shots to the head to kill. And then we'll push onto the military over the hill and see if we can up our gear. Chernarus, not like you're used to it. I love this build we've done. I love how end of the world it feels with rubbish everywhere. M doesn't work even if you've got a map now. You actually have to hold the map in your hand to open it, which is nice. Yeah, I'm going roughly the right direction. When we break cover of the top of here, we should be able to see the military. We've got 1 round on the Glock. Should be named Glock now. It is good. The namings work correctly. I hate DayZ not having weapons named correctly. I can detest it. As someone that's grown up around weapons all my life, I like my weapons named how they should be. Right. We've still got that cat food can in an emergency. Yeah, I'm not sprinting because I want to preserve calories. Move to the edge of the woodland. Wouldn't mind going up that tower. You never know. Might be something worth having up there. And there's our little military that we're going to hit and hopefully get some upgraded gear. If we can get past the zombies in there. Shotgun ammo. 19 rounds of shotgun is massive. So, as it showed there, it will stack to 120. Put that on the floor. The maximum stack is 120 of each of the vanilla ammo types. So you can stack ammo on here. So it's just little quality of life things. We found a 12 gauge now, we'd be pretty sorted. Then we need some fat and some rags to make a gun cleaning kit. Get on up here and then get up high and punch the zombies to death, because we do not want to be fighting military zombies on the floor. Come to me. I'm over here. Just going to scuttle through. What condition? He 3 crosses on it. Don't know what's got 3 crosses on Chernarus. Won't be for that one, but we'll try it. No, not that one. As I said, the whole server is a survival server. "16 slots. My field vest is 20. I'll stay with my field vest. AK butt stop. We'll take it. We can always throw it away because if we find an AK, it will give us a bit more stability. At the end of that place. Let's get clear. Shit. Come on, zombie. Take the battery and move on. What did we get out of that was useful? A key, which I don't know where that's for. Something that's got 3 crosses. Something on the Chernarus map that's to do with 3 crosses. Obviously, I can look in the server files and work out where it is, so I'm not going to. The adventure continues. I'm thinking we could be going that way to get to northwest. We want a better rucksack. Northwest is our best chance. Not our only chance, but our best chance is tier 3 or tier 4 to be able to get better quality gear. That way. Go and search that village. We'll need another fire soon, so we need better bandages, so we're going to need more clothing. One bad encounter with a zombie and we're dead because we won't have enough bandages. Sheep. Oh, that would be immense. Or goat. That would be life-changing because of the amount of bones we'd get. Don't care about the meat so much. We do. But it's bones to make knives with. Let's try it with a crossbow. I want to be up close. That I'm worried about. That away. Now we want the fat so we can make a gun cleaning kit later on. And we need a steak. If we eat that, we can carry another steak. Cold again, so we're going to need another fire. Fuck it. Let's do an outdoor fire. So I can show you off another mechanic if we do that. Where was my fucking tree? There it is. Two long sticks. Oh no, don't want to cut myself, do I? Okay. Break this one down. Matches. Piece of paper out of here. Okay, so sharpen your stick to start with. Place a piece of meat on it. Now we can roast or we can place. And now it's roasting without me having to hold it. That battery could be thrown away because that battery's ready to go, which means we can carry another one. does take a long time to cook this way. But it's safer, obviously, if you've got players around you. And you can put more than one stick in. I think you can do 3 per fire. Now we need a burlap sack or a rucksack. And can do with some better clothing than this bloody t-shirt. Roast this one and then we'll move on. 4 bits of lamb are pretty good going. And I think, guys, actually, that's where we're going to log out for this stream. We will be back to carry on with this character at some other point over the weekend. Thanks for watching for the last 2 hours. Thanks for the sub. Thanks for the interaction. Thanks for the chat. Remember, if you've got a goblin in your sights, miss.